Alright guys, welcome to the second season of Saving Sunderland. We've done a bit of transfer work. We've got rid of loads of players. All these players are out on loan. We also bring in a few players on loan. So we brought back Kobbie Mainoo from Manchester United, of course. Marquinhos from Arsenal. We couldn't get Amad Diallo, but we brought in Ngong, a very good player from the Serie A, from Napoli. Very good player indeed. Ngong, we've got him in on loan. So that hopefully will be very good for us. We've got a few youth players come through, of course, the standard. And then we've signed a few players on loan, a few players on a free, sorry. So we brought in Serjan, a Romanian, who actually won the Euros in this save. So Serjan, a youngster, we brought in. We can send him out on loan, or I might just sell him on. He's only on 700 a week. He was for free, and he's valued at 4 million. So I'm going to try and sell him on, make a bit of profit. Jack Price, we're bringing as a free, just a backup, 31 years of age, centre defensive midfielder. And Paul Dummett, formerly of Newcastle, a left-back, can play centre-back, again, a backup player if we need him, 32 years of age. We then sold Alex Bass, a goalkeeper, for 2.3 million to Huddersfield. We sold Ekwa, who didn't want to be part of the squad. Only got 3 million for him, but there might have been a 25% sell-on clause. So if they do sell him in future, we'll get a bit of money again. And Patrick Roberts to Sunderland for 8 million. Didn't really start. He started off the season well. Didn't really play much more after that. 10% sell-on clause again as well. So could get another bit of money coming through. And then our big signing of the summer so far is Simon Som from Parma. 23 years of age. Centre defensive midfielder. Hopefully, he will become good. He's going to take that role that Ekwa had. It was a position that we didn't really have many options in. So Som comes in as a ball-winning midfielder in a centre defensive midfield role. Above him, we've got Bellingham and Mainoo. Of course, Joe Bellingham, not Jude. Back four is a very good back four. Hume, only 22 years of age, very good. Sirkin, again, 22, a decent player. Silt, only 21, and Ballard, only 24. So our back four, I'm very happy with. Kobbie Mainoo on loan. Bellingham, again, another youngster, 18 years of age. Ngong looks very good, and hopefully will become good with us. Of course, Helder Costa, we got on a free in January last season. A very good player. And Thomas Asante, who we signed for just 2 million, has been scoring goals for fun. So our team looks much better than it did last year. We've got some players on the bench as well. We've got a nice reserves. We've got loads of squad depth. Of course, Marquinhos in as well. Mayenda looks exciting as well. He's a youngster. He was out on loan last season at Hibernian, as you can see. Not a player I bought, a player that's already at Sunderland. He looks very good, only 19 years of age. So he's going to be our backup striker. Last year we had Sunset Bell on loan from Tottenham. We didn't sign him for 20 million. Because we've got this Mayenda coming through. So we're going to focus more on him. So Mayenda is also a good player. He scored quite a few goals last season. He's better than his stats look. So he's also a backup. In case we get an injury, he will come in. And we'll try and sell on Rusin just to get a bit of money back and to free up some the wage budget. So we're starting off our championship season away to Leeds, a difficult game. And then next up, we are at home to Crystal Palace, a relegated Premier League side. So a very difficult start to the season. Then we go away to Norwich, who, of course, finished high up in the season last year. So we've got a very difficult start to the season. So we're going to start off against Leeds. We're away from home. We're going with this lineup that you saw. We haven't done anything to the tactics. Everything is the same. So let's go straight into this game. Ngong picking up the 36 shirt. Hopefully we can pick up a point at least. Away from home at Leeds. Going to be a difficult match. Of course, Leeds are a very good side. Up the top of the table last year, there was like a top four race. It all went down to the last day of the season. Any of the top four could have won the league. So, of course, anyone could have got promoted. 2 got promoted, 2 stayed down. Leeds ended up staying in the Championship. Along with Norwich, of course, and Crystal Palace dropping down from the Premier League, who we will play next in the league. And Sam Greenwood gives Leeds an early lead on the 15th minute, and they're through again but it's going to be offside. Ruta with the goal. I feel like Leeds are going to get promoted this year. They are a very good side. I had a look at their squad when I was looking at signing some players, and they've got a very good squad. So Leeds, I'll probably tip Leeds. Of course, you've got the teams coming down from the Premier League, but Leeds, they could be in with a shout of winning the league this year. So if we could just pick up a point away from home, that would be a good result. It's early on in the season, so you want to start strong. You don't want to drop early on. You want to get to the top early, and then stay there. But we're going to have a difficult run at the very start. Of course, we've got Crystal Palace next, as I've said. We're going to bring on Bar for Mainu. The subs bench, it's not the best subs bench, we'll be honest. Starting 11, I'm quite happy with it now. Much better than it was last year. But the subs bench is still not great. So hopefully we can get a bit more of an understanding this season. And Costa whips a free kick in from that right-hand side into the left-hand corner. What a free kick that was. Pulls it back to 1-1. We've got 20 minutes left. We've still got 4 substitutions we can make. Bar, who we bring on, is on a yellow card. Going to bring off Ngong, who's quite low on fitness. Of course, got Marquinhos, who can replace him. And then who else should we bring on? Should we bring on Bayenda for Thomas Asante to see if he can do anything up there? And then for a bit of experience, we'll bring on Paul Dummett at left back. And we'll go to counter-attacking as well. Hopefully hit them on the counter, maybe even get to winner. But 1-1, we will actually take that result. As I say, Leeds are a very strong team. We're away from home. We'll be very happy with that result. And there's a chance here for Leeds. It goes over Rocker with the shot. Of course, they've got Souček as well, who scored against us last season. And it is the end of the game, a 1-1 draw. A result that we are actually happy with. Surprisingly, considering we want to be pushing on this season, that is a game that we are happy with, a 1-1 draw. So, of course, Everton have joined us in the Championship, along with Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. Bournemouth starting with a 3-0 loss there. Crystal Palace, I don't think they're on there, are they? Crystal Palace must be playing... When are Palace playing? Or if I just completely blind. Can anyone see Crystal Palace on there? Because I can't. Oh, there they are. 4-0. 4-0 against Huddersfield. So they're off to a strong start. They're top of the league after game day 1. So that is it for that match. Benete, a winger. A very young winger. Did I bring him in? Or he was already here? He was out on loan last season. Again, another player that looks good for the future. I'm going to send him out on loan again. There's another option here. Who's this? Benete again. We're not going to sell him. We want to keep hold of him, but we'll let him go out on loan. We can always recall him back. But I'm going to play this game against MK Dons off camera. Carabao Cup game. We're going to rotate the side for that. And we'll be back for playing Crystal Palace, a former Premier League side who dropped down last season. We're at home. They're currently top of the league. So let's see how we get on against them. So I'll catch you for that. A completely rotated side against MK Dons in the Cup. Luckily, we went through on penalties though. 4-2 winners on penalties after a 1-1 draw at full time. So we play Barnsley in the second round of the Carabao Cup. But today, our last game of this episode is against Crystal Palace at home. Not much else has happened. No more signings, no more players going out. We've tried loaning out a player, but they just won't accept it. But this is how we'll line up. Same team that we lined up against Leeds. Exactly the same first team that we have got. That's how Crystal Palace will line up. A very good team. De Gea, they have got in goal. Must have picked him up on a free last season. But De Gea now plays for Crystal Palace in the Championship. Who would have thought? Doesn't matter. He's won a Premier League. He's down in the Championship with us. Mainu winning a free kick. Of course, we're at home today. So again, we want to pick up points. Crystal Palace, along with Leeds, probably the best 2 teams in the league. We've got Everton to play as well, but I don't know how good they're going to be. Whether the 10-point deduction and financial issues have meant that they'll be struggling a bit more. Who knows? But we'll see. Chance here for Palace. Free kick on the edge of the box. They just made a substitution, did they? Not sure what that was. Corner here for Palace then. Rob Holding putting it over the bar, and they do score. Mateta puts it in. So we go 1-0 down again in our second game. 1-0 down at half-time then. Not a great start. We're going to keep the team the same as it is. We're not going to make any substitutions yet. That was their only shot on target, but they've had 70% possession. So it's been all Palace that first half. Hopefully we can get a few chances in this second half. But it's all Palace again. They've got a corner. Nothing comes of that one, luckily. When it gets to about the 60th minute, I think it's time to make a couple substitutions. Another chance here, but it's gone for Palace. And it's a penalty. So after this penalty, we're going to have to change some stuff up. And they put it away. Edouard picking up his second goal of the season. Who can we replace them? Bellingham on a yellow, so maybe we'll bring him off. Mainu and Bellingham, excuse me, both low on fitness, so we'll bring on Bar and Neil in the centre midfield roles. Maybe we're taking Gong off for Marquinhos, the Arsenal man. Hume on a yellow card, but we haven't really got anyone that can play in that right back spot. I don't think Dummett can play right back. Can Kirkin can't. We don't really want to put one of our centre backs there. So Hume, we'll just have to see it out with him. We'll leave the substitutions for now. We'll go attacking for this last 20 minutes of the game. 15 minutes left. We're 2-0 down to Palace. A very good side. We want to get playoffs this season. Starting off with a draw and a loss, but we are playing probably the two best sides in the division. Another chance for Palace, and it's put away. I'm sure he plays for Milan in the Serie A. That player. I'm not sure what he's doing at Palace. Ballard on a 5 rating, not good at all. But we're going to bring Luke O'Neill in and Mayenda as striker. 3-0 down, 5 minutes to go. Hopefully we can keep this to no more. We haven't had a single shot on target. Almost 70% possession to Palace. So we've been absolutely dominated at our own home ground. But it's going to be it. And this is one more chance. Offside there. So 3-0. The game finishes to Crystal Palace. Let's have a quick look where that sees us after 2 games. In the Championship, Crystal Palace remain top of the league with a +7 goal difference. West Brom in 2nd, Everton 3rd, and we are down in 17th with 1 point, of course, -3 goal difference. Next episode, we'll have a few more games. We're playing Norwich away next. Again, another difficult game, and they're in the playoffs already. But we'll come back. We'll probably play the Sheffield Wednesday game. There's a bit more chance of us winning that one, and Bournemouth at home. So I'll catch you for episode 2. Probably out tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it will be a youth-only Road to Glory out tomorrow. But you can check it all out on the channel. There's playlists to both series that are running right now at the same time. But thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like on the video. And leave a comment as well. It really helps support the channel and the videos. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another video.